Hey, Bracken. We were talking to Kalani about, the fact that you guys are highly ranked and you guys try to avoid, looking at those types of things. And he said that this team doesn't just deal well with adversity, but it also deals well with success and the benefits that come with that and the attention that comes with that. How is that, finding that balance of dealing with adversity well, but also dealing with success well?
Yeah, I think, and I don't know how Coach answered it, but this team's really good at just looking forward, looking to the next thing, like we always have, and we've done it in our downs, we've done it in our highs, and so really I think it's just about focusing on our next opponent, and we do that really well as a team, and even the following day we're getting treatment and stuff on our nicks and dings, and we're already talking about the next team and the next scheme and the next idea.
Go ahead, Norma.
Hey, Bracken, I know you guys try to take it week by week and not look too far ahead, but at this point, it seems like you guys could be capable of some pretty big things come the end of the season. So I guess just how do you, what are you focusing on? How do you sort of keep it on the back burner to motivate you? What's going on? Is it playoffs? Is it New Year's Six? What is it?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we try to keep things week to week. We've got big hopes, we got big dreams. But that's no different this year than other seasons. We've always had big dreams and big ideas about what we want to do as a team and where we want to be. And so I don't think that's any different from this season than it has been in other seasons. We want to succeed. We want to play well as a team. We want to go places together as a brotherhood. But the way to do that is to take it week by week. So kind of hard to say.
Let's go Mitch Harper and then Jared Lloyd.
Yeah, Bracken, in that Texas State game, that opening drive, the Bobcats kind of had a look that maybe they haven't had on film this entire year. Have you guys ever seen something like that where the opening drive, it's a scheme that you just haven't studied for at all? And if so, how do you kind of adjust on the fly when they're going tempo like that?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd ask that question because we've practiced against schemes like that on purpose to just be ready for anything that would happen. And Coach Tuiaki was kind of ready for and kind of preparing us for, hey, we could really see anything. During the practice this week, we really did try to play against a lot of different types of taco schemes and stuff like that. And the one that we ended up playing against wasn't exactly what we'd prepared for, but we were ready for a scheme like that. And so it was an easy adjustment from what we'd planned on doing to what we ended up doing. As you guys saw after the first drive, we came together on the sideline. We said, okay, this was our plan to play something like that. This is how they're doing it. It's a little bit different. So we're going to, we'll move one or two guys here, and it worked just fine. So yeah, what people don't know is I think we were actually very well prepared for that scheme. We just needed to just move a couple of pieces on the board to be totally ready.
Bracken, you're an emotional guy. I know that. And we were just talking with Kalani about the celebration and some of those things that we could overhear. What are those moments like when Isaiah gets the pick and when Capisa gets the pick and you get to just, kind of revel in that for a little bit? What's that like?
Man, it is so fun. I wish you guys could have just felt what it felt like on the sideline after Isaiah's pick or after the other interception that, man, it was just so fun. It really is fun. We're at this point, we've been playing together for so long as a team and as a defense that it's like we were throwing blocks. I mean, if you go rewatch it, you got guys, you got Kairos, some of these guys just running down the field throwing blocks against who knows who, just laying out because we wanted Isaiah to score. I mean, it's just really fun. I wish you could just see the enjoyment that we had with that.
All right, Jay Drew, and then Pat Graham, and then last question we'll go to Jay Cat.
Hey, Bracken, you just mentioned you've been around a long time. Just kind of a big picture question. Where has the program made the most strides to get where it is today, nationally ranked, top, on the verge of top 10, all that?
Yeah, I mean, we've grown as a team in every area, so it's hard to say that one area we're drastically better than in another. But if you look at the maturity mentally, I think is kind of the biggest thing. And you look at the Houston game. You look at we were down, but we weren't ever down in mentally or with our spirits. We knew we had the game. We've been there before, so I would definitely say the maturity mentally. We know how to handle the adversity that comes in a game. Whether it's we had a fumble. I mean, you look at the turnovers. Our offense hasn't had very many, but for the few that they've had, the defense has really been able to. I don't even think they've ever has a team scored on. I don't think so. So I think it'd be that. Just mentally, we're really strong as a team. We're really firm and we're okay with being down sometimes because we know that we're a good football team and that we're going to overcome it. Whereas in some other seasons, we may be like, oh, man, here we go again, or, oh, we got to, come on, where's the help, or whatever it may be. We're definitely a lot stronger mentally.
Is this the deepest BYU team you've been on?
Yeah, we're deep. I definitely would agree with that, no question. On every aspect of the field, offensive line, defensive line. I mean, there's just a lot of guys that have started in a lot of games, deep on the depth, and you just we're confident in our experience.
Hey, thanks for taking the time. Just one quick one for me. I think this is the 5th time you guys are 6-0 in school history. I guess, how much of a student of BYU history are you, and how cool is it to be a part of that history?
Yeah, I've never been a great history student, as some of my professors will probably tell you, but I am very. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to be part of this history, and we hope to make more of a history out of it. Obviously, so. I wouldn't say, for me personally, I know it's important to a lot of the guys on the team. For me personally, I'm not like, oh my gosh, we're one of the only teams who's ever been like this. I'm just more excited, like, hey, we're playing great, we're feeling great, we're making plays. Let's just keep rolling.
And when you think of BYU football, what do you think of? What comes to mind?
I mean, just toughness, right? That's our identity. And you'll see it in any game. We're a tough football team, whether it's mentally tough, physically tough, or whatever. In any team we play, that what we really bring to the table is toughness, and our opponents realize that, and our coaches realize that, and that's what we play with.
Bracken, you've had a good connection with guys like Kairos Tonga and Zach Daw in particular this year on this defensive line. Can you talk about your relationship with them and how it's developed over the past, I guess, say 2 or 3 years you've been playing together? Yeah,
I mean, that's for me. That's something that's been really important to me this season, and really important to our team. We've like I've said already several times, we've been playing together for a lot of years. We know how each other play, but more than that, we know what each other enjoys, and we're having so much fun. You talk about Kyra specifically. That guy's just enjoying the season like you can't even believe. You talk about guys like Zach. I mean, we have tons of fun. I wish you guys don't know it, but when we go to the hotel to prepare for the games, I mean, we're playing games together, we're hanging out, we're eating dinner, we're watching movies. I mean, we're really good friends, and I think that really helps us on the field. So, I definitely think our relationship continues to grow. When you grind with people, when you're in the weight room lifting and running and suffering together, it just becomes something, a camaraderie that won't ever be broken.